Hey everyone, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I was planning on doing like a Halloween special type thing, but I'm completely buried in stuff to do. There is no way I'm going to be able to stick a pumpkin on the screen or put on a costume or anything, so you're all just going to have to settle for my spooky voice or the fact that I'm getting ready to do a screen repair on my YouTube channel. So today I'm working on an iPhone 6s. This came in for a backlight repair. And what happened is we got the backlight repair done. I get nothing on the screen? What did I do, run the battery dead? Okay, here it is. Got the backlight repair done, and before we ship these things out, we're always turning them back on and double checking things and making sure that everything is right, because once in a while something will sneak up on you and you'll think that everything is just peachy good to go, and right before shipping you check it and then there's some really screwed up problem. So I tested at the bench here when the repair is done, and before we put it in the box to ship it back, test it one more time, and it's a good thing too. Okay, let me show you what this phone is doing. If we lightly push on this screen, everything appeared to be good, but if we push on the screen, look at that. It'll flicker and get lines through it, and it's just kind of an ugly, screwball, nasty problem. And I'm going to be totally honest, I've spent the first, oh, let's see, what is it? It's about noon on Halloween, and I have just spent the entire first part of the day sending out no-fix notifications. So I've sort of been kicked in the balls a little bit today, and I'm going to do something I know that's going to turn out right. So let's dig in on this thing. I am going to go ahead and let's see, I don't want you to see what's on the screen because they don't want me to show you thousands of people with their kids. So I'm going to go ahead, I just slid the power off, and we're going to go ahead and take this apart, and we're going to install this iPhone 6s screen on this phone. So let's take the screws out of this thing. I already had it all put back together, man. This is supposed to be done. Now everybody can laugh at me at how I install screens. And typical stripped out damn-ass Punalo screws. Come on. Alright, so I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. Try to get some pressure on the threads. No go. There we go. Fell out. Good deal. And let's pop this thing open. I'll go ahead and show you my backlight repair too. Okay, so I'll open up the phone. I know I tell everybody I don't do screen repairs, but to be 100% honest, I still do quite a few screen repairs. I don't openly advertise it. I don't have it on my price list, but many times in order to make a working device out of it after a board repair, it is necessary to install a screen. Okay. Now, this one has just had a screen replacement, so what this means is that the screen that he installed is defective. I'm going to get this unhooked, and we're going to double check that this was in fact just a filter repair. I don't have the notes in front of me. It's already been billed out. Shipping label, it should have been shipped already, but we had to hold it back because it failed testing. Okay, let's unhook the piece of crap screen that's causing this issue. And let's stick it under the microscope and have a look here at my beloved backlight filter repair. Okay, backlight filter repair looks good. And you can see there, I don't do these with hot air anymore. I haven't done a backlight job with hot air in a long time unless it requires like a complete rebuild. I use my tweezers, micro pencil. I'll probably do a video on that here whenever I can do it. Okay, so backlight repair looks good. Connector looks good. This is in fact a screen replacement. Ha 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 ha. Everybody laugh at my spooky voice and the fact that I'm doing a screen repair on Halloween. Alright, so I'm going to take the old screen, sit it here. New screen, sit it here. And I'm going to go ahead and take all... You know what? Let's test the new screen. So we're going to hook the new screen there. Watch me pop a backlight filter. Alright, we're going to boot it up, test the new screen. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. We don't have any blotches. Not too shabby. This is the A+++++ quality screen. So hopefully it's going to have working 3D touch, and hopefully it's not going to glitch out on touch, and let's see. So we're up to a passcode screen. Touch is working. You know what? I don't think I have a passcode for this phone, which means I'm going to do a screen replacement without a passcode. It's actually pretty bright. It's a good looking screen. Touch seems pretty smooth. Let's go ahead and shut it down. Everybody's going to say, why did you post a screen replacement? Let's give that time to shut down here. It's because I have had enough of this day. I'm serious. I've been sitting at this bench all day long and I have not made a penny. Dun, 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 dun. Now, since this has been replaced before, I can probably, pop that out without... If it's a factory screen, I wind up heating all this up to take this apart, but this is a fresh replacement. There we go. So we've got our stupid front flex out of the way. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's remove the plate next. Am I confused? I was thinking that the home button bracket went on over the top of the plate, but I'm probably just confused. I do notice that we've got some screws discombobulated here. So nothing that will cause us any issues yet. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Okay. There's our crazy looking plate off of there. Let's go ahead and remove the home button as carefully as possible. Dun, 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 dun. Why do I always get carried away with the Jurassic Park stuff? I love phones that have already been messed with when it comes to taking the home button out. There we go. A nice untorn home button. And that's it. That's all the crap taken off of this screen. And I'm going to be sending this back to the customer. And what I'm hoping is that it's still not been long enough to where this guy can still send it back and get it replaced or refunded or something, because it's a steaming pile of crap. It don't work. All right, back to our screen replacement here. We're going to disconnect the battery. Okay. I've already looked at this one and I've verified that the proximity sensor thingy sort of lines up. It lines up good enough to work. This is one of those that's got a big open hole instead of having two tiny little holes. One big hole is better than two little holes. Alright, so we're going to do this in the reverse order. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the home button back in. When I was doing screen repairs full time, I was always a real stickler about the adhesive on these home buttons, and I'm not like that anymore. I've got too much going on to nitpick over the adhesive around that home button, and chances are it's probably still pretty good. And sometimes, oh look, this guy's already done it. Sometimes I will put a tiny little bow in that bracket to make sure that the home button is held nice and snug. But that one already has a bow in it. Doesn't feel like the right screw. Okay. Now I'm going to try to make sure that this slides down in there the way it's supposed to. It does. And then we're going to grab this other screw and drop it firmly. God, I hate it when they go in that far in the screw hole. Every time I put a screw in that I'm not sure that it goes there, I'm half into a heart attack worried if it's going to leave a halo on the front of the screen. It drives me nuts. Alright, so now we're going to put the bracket back on there. All of you guys that are doing screen repairs all the time, feel free to call me a noob and criticize and laugh and anything that you can see that I am possibly doing wrong, feel free to comment below. If you like the video, please click thumbs up. If you don't like the video, please click thumbs down. Alright, we're going to make sure that this thing is thoroughly screwed. My channel's not really geared toward these basic repairs here. I focus more on the microscope, and I think most of you that are watching this channel are more interested in what's going on under the microscope. And that's okay. Man, this does not look like the right screw for this. Where am I getting all these extra screws? Like I just started this shit. Where's the... Okay, let's put this here. Nope, that must not be it. Maybe it'll screw in here. It's actually too long for one of these side ones, but there we go. Okay. Only I am allowed to guess at where the screws go. Nobody else can do that. Oh, you mofo. Okay, so now, since that top screw don't line up, I'm going to loosen up all of these screws. Actually, let's just try this one side. Okay. Now let's see if we can get that top screw to line up. Oh, you steaming pile of crap. This is all your fault, and not my fault. Oh, that's it right there. Alright, I think I figured it out. This screw goes here. Haha! Now let's tighten these back up. There we are. There we are. And let's put this one here in. Okay, so that is almost all of our screws. Look here, we got like a dock flex screw in the top thingy. That'll be okay, right? Alright, our camera looks good. We don't have any fingerprints on it. Let's go ahead and finish this screen repair. Alright. Okay, we're going to slip all this right down in the slots. I'm mostly going to be doing the slots. Okay. Put this in there. I mean, I could have just been an ass. I could have just told this guy, hey, your repair's done, but your screen's junk. You're going to have to go change it. But I've got a big heart, and I try really, really hard to be fair with people. I also try really hard to keep this shit in front of a camera. But I can't fix everything. A lot of people that send stuff here, they're not expecting to have no for an answer. Okay, the home button. Let's peel this around. Feel the home button. Oh, home button feels good. That's a nice feeling button there. So sometimes when I send out no fix notifications, people are really offended, and it sucks. You know, I already feel bad because I can't fix it, or because it's just like way beyond anything anybody should ever do for repair. But I still really try. All right, let's go ahead and put this battery retaining bracket back on here. Go. There we go. I'm changing these screws a little bit because they're not in exactly the right order. Let's get this one back in here where it goes. Button it up. Now the moment of truth. Let's see if whenever we, let's go ahead and put the screws in the bottom. Let's see if whenever we push the button to turn it on, if we wind up with huge white blotches all over the screen after the phone's clamped closed. Because of something pushing on the back of the screen. There we go, screen replacement done in Power Baton. Looks good. Alright, we're going to let this start up here, and let's see, this was just a backlight repair. Oh wait, I wound up doing all kinds of crap to this thing. I replaced the proximity sensor. I do have a passcode. So now I'm going to go ahead and test this phone. Okay, first thing I'm going to go ahead and test 3D touch. I'm going to push settings. We have 3D touch. That popped up. Okay, now I'm going to open up voice memos. Screen blinked. Boy, that's a sensitive proximity sensor, man. The screen actually blinked because of this tag over it. Okay, let's... Proximity sensor is working. It's pretty sensitive though, but it is working. Proximity sensor is something that I had to fix on this phone after repairing the backlight. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit play here. Ah, yes. Then I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to turn it off of loudspeaker, which, by the way, the new iOS has taken away my ability to turn off loudspeaker and put it up to my ear. Like, is there a workaround? Am I stupid? Is there like something I'm overlooking? Okay, we've got ear speaker and working proximity. That is beautiful. Next, I'm going to go ahead and check the front and back camera. Back camera works, front camera works. I'm going to close the crap that I just opened up, and we are going to call this a successful screen repair. Now, before, if I push on the screen, it was getting lines in it and getting all crazy, and that was a faulty screen. So guys, I do thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry this was not a soldering video, but I have gotten my ass handed to me all morning long, and I'm just we're doing a screen repair today. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.